Looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position. And when he gets in the crossing position, believe me, he can deliver.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rodrigo, played in by Rodrigo. Carvajal has got himself a free kick. Davis, Camavinga, Mbappe, Davis, aim forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Plays it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Here's Diaz. It's Kimmich. And a chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Chouameni. Rudiger. Howson. Rudiger. Rudiger forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Kane, out towards the flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Davis, Kimmich, Diaz, backward it goes. Pavlovic. Chouameni gets across to intercept that. Rodrigo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimmich. Here's Musiala, and it's Kimmich. The ball goes, oh, what a climb! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Howson shifted upfield. Kane. Great defending, strong and determined. Rudiger. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Carvajal. Carvajal stood his ground strongly. Camavinga. And that has sent him sprawling. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's hoisted clear. Carvajal. And here's Mbappe. Diaz. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's found a way through. And he's heaved it away. It'll be a throw-in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, it's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Here's Valverde. He's gone for a throw-in.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of...
There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Musiala is offering a wry smile there.
Gets it away. Davis. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And it's Musiala. Valverde. Clearly not happy with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe. Bayern Munich are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
A chance to play it in. Oh, great chance for a shot! And that was very necessary. Well, that's well seen too. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Shot, surely! Hits the net.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Davis, gently done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tar gets over and intercepts. Moved on forwards. Olise. Pavlovic. And here's Kane. And it's Kane! Oh, bang on target. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? Olise. Olise! And again, the keeper stands strong. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Very nicely done. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, that's a nice ball. Tries to get it clear. Tar. Olise. And it's played forward. Camavinga. Valverde. Into the channel. Stanisic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Olise. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Stanisic goes forward. Valverde. Valverde shifted upfield. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe! That's really well manoeuvred. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Camavinga played out to the left flank. And the ball is out of play. Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Howson. Carvajal. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Camavinga, forwards and with intent. Musiala. And it's Kane. Back into the middle. Diaz, spread out to the left. That has been knocked clear.
Bayern Munich clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rodrigo, and here's Mbappe. Rodrigo tries to thread one through, climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pavlovic. Tar. Aim forwards. Chouameni. Musiala. Now it's Kane. Kimmich. And it's Davis. Davis, gently done. Oh, nice touch. Camavinga. Pavlovic wins the duel this time. And it's Musiala. Moved on forwards. Mbappe. Carvajal. Clipped into space. That's going to go a long way. And it's played forward. Carvajal makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Cleared away. Valverde, and he's gone backward here. And it's Valverde. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Davis, he's set up one goal so far. Davis, gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodrigo succumbs to the pressure. Kimmich, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Olise. He's gone for goal! Howson. Aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. It's come to nothing. Now it's Musiala. Oh, it's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vinicius Junior. And the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Howson. Chouameni. Valverde. Cross goes in there. Neuer gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Diaz. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Camavinga shifted upfield. Out to the left it goes. Pavlovic, aim forwards. Now it's Kane. And that's a good... Diaz! Oh, they could be caught out here. Delivered with swing. And here's Olise. Oh, that's neat. Deep cross. Moved on forwards. Could move up a gear here. He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga. Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tar, gently done. Musiala. And here's the chance to counter. And he just the goalkeeper's... Olise! Carvajal getting this one clear. And that would have been some goal.
Olise can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously...
Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Oh, that's nice. And here's Rodrigo. Davis gets rid without sophistication. It's run loose here. Pavlovic does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
And here's Kane. Vinicius Junior. Valverde, and it's lofted through here. Rudiger. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. He has found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Upamecano, and it's played forward. Camavinga. Carvajal. Now it's Camavinga. Rodrigo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. Out for a throw. Stanisic. Pavlovic. Olise. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Camavinga. Tchouaméni, forwards and with intent. And it's Carvajal. Carvajal. Oh, it's played into the area. Diaz. Strong running down that left flank. Kimmich. Diaz in acres of space out wide. Camavinga, gently done. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Moved on forwards. Davis. Musiala. And it's Kane. He's away! This interception, his positioning was spot on. Pavlovic. And here's Olise. Musiala. And here's Kane. Davis. And here's Diaz. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, shooting chance! Aim forwards. Rudiger. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tar is there and he can get that clear. The referee has given a corner. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Carvajal. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Rodrigo. Chance here to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That is a great pick out. And it's Carvajal. Valverde goes for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Valverde clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Referee's given a throw. Stanisic. Olise. Stanisic. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rudiger. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Here it is, cross. Up he goes! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Carvajal. Camavinga. Camavinga. Looks to the other side. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? That is good defending. It's been repelled. Davis. Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. Olise calmly anticipates. Camavinga. Howson. Camavinga. Rudiger. And that's really well manoeuvred. Camavinga. Musiala. Diaz. Kimmich. Olise. Pavlovic. Olise. Showing good feet. And here's Musiala. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's gone direct. Oh, that's magnificent!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rudiger. Rudiger. Now, what's he got in mind? Oh, good ball! Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Musiala shifted upfield. Valverde. Camavinga. And he's on his way! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Olise played with finesse. Camavinga. It's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Carvajal gets his head on it! And that has been cleared. And now the breakaway. Well read, nice interception. And it's played forward. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Olise. Musiala. Olise. And here's Kane. Kimmich. That's a nicely weighted pass. That is lovely. Olise's cross. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and fed it perfectly.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Carvajal. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Musiala. Valverde, and he goes cross-field. Camavinga. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Kane being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Musiala. Now it's Kane. And here's Diaz. Musiala! And he's lifted it over.
Musiala most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Camavinga. Howson. Carvajal. Camavinga. Carvajal. And here's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo.
Rodrigo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde shifted upfield. Rudiger. Tries a deft little ball. And it's Camavinga. Musiala. Out to the right. Now it's Olise. He is through here. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Sweet feet. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Courtois trying to keep this in. And here's Musiala. Carvajal, gently done. Diaz wins the duel this time. And here's Olise. Nice physical challenge.
Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Absolutely.
One straight pass, that might be all they need here.
And here's Rodrigo. That's the throw. Rodrigo, played in with purpose. Struck first time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rudiger with the clearance. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Davis. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Kimmich. Mbappe. Mbappe. Cross in, looks like a good one. Yep, it's a corner. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Howson. Aim forwards. And it's Carvajal. Camavinga. Valverde. Reaction.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Romani moves short. Mbappe, and that's aimed into the middle. And that was asking just too much of him. Davis cuts out the pass. Diaz. Muscular approach does pay off here. Howson. Camavinga. Carvajal. Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Long time, excellent interception. Chouameni. Rudiger, head over towards the opposite flank. Camavinga. Danger averted for now. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Olise. Always onto this. It's Kane! Turns and goes back. Davis, he hits it! A real chance and a real let-off.
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Chouameni. Camavinga, gently done. Played out to the right. And here's Rodrigo. He's having a shot! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Kimmich. That's been drilled forward. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to...
Mbappe! And yet another chance goes to waste. That is a little undercooked. Camavinga, laid out towards the right wing. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Vinicius Junior. Plenty to aim at here.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Now it's Olise. And he welcomes it in. Diaz. Shapes to shoot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He expected better, and so did he. Kimmich given the lift of his goal. Musiala. Cleared without complication. Camavinga have it back and can go again. Chouameni, a decent chance! He scores! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Pavlovic. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pavlovic. Olise. Tries a measured ball. Tries to get it clear. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Rudiger can get it clear. They get a throw in.
Bayern Munich clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Could be danger here.
Bayern Munich really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Valverde.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward. Olise. And here's Kane. Musiala! And that's a real chance missed.
Musiala has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Time to deliver. Tries the cross. That has been knocked clear. Takes a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bellingham done delicately.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Kane.
Bayern Munich clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Tar attempts a clearance. Chouameni. Rudiger chooses to go cross-field.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rudiger. And claimed it back swiftly. Diaz. Now it's Diaz. He's got away. Drives it in.
Bayern Munich clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to get it away. And that's another throw. He's got to be on the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. It's Carvajal. Valverde. Oh, great chance! The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Bellingham. That's a throw. Chouameni. Carvajal. And here's Bellingham. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that could set him on his... Olise! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rudiger can get it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mbappe is onto this. Delivery from Mbappe. And it's corner. Gets the shot away!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Carvajal. Produces a cross.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And they can counter here. Davis.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Can he latch on to this? Lovely feet. Hit into the middle. Howson attempts a clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That has been cut short. Pavlovic. Rudiger. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, Red, nice interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Goretzka forwards and with intent. And it's Diaz! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. That's going to be a booking. Oh, that is a bit special. Bayern Munich take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Pavlovic played towards the other side. Now it's Diaz. Davis shifted upfield. Valverde chooses to go cross-field. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kimmich. Goretzka. Kimmich. Upamecano. Kimmich. Upamecano. Good-looking ball. Chouameni. Mbappe. Olise. Goretzka. And that's that. Bayern Munich have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just